Nintendo recently came out with Pokémon Legends ZA, the new installment of the new Pokémon game franchise. It's coming out on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is a new device. What a creative name it has, Nintendo Switch 2. It's not the first one, it's the second one. And as I was seeing the gameplay and the trailer of Pokémon ZA, for the first time in a while, I get reminded yet again how much Nintendo sucks. Now, let me explain myself before I get my ass handed to me down in the comment section in the dislike button. So the reason why I think that Pokémon Legends ZA is in the prime example as to why Nintendo's going in a down spiral to an abyss is because it's the easy way to say it's a lack of creativity. Pokémon Legends ZA is supposed to be a sequel of Pokémon X and Y, which was over a decade ago. It was that city that looks like this. You know, it's fine, they can go back to previous maps and try to add more to it, but it's just, I don't know, I find it not that interesting. Like, I remember back in the day when they would announce a new Pokemon game, it was a big, super big deal. But I feel like nowadays, it's not that much of a big of a deal whenever a Pokemon game comes out. Now, I don't play any of the new Pokemon games. Heck, I haven't played any Pokemon games since, I think, Alpha Sapphire, which was over 10 years ago. And yeah, I know that there was a Pokemon Z that was never ever made, and maybe they were trying to fill it out in X, Y, and ZAs. But I just don't see it, to be honest. The only game that I did find kind of interesting was Pokemon Legends Arceus. That looked a bit different. It was a different feel to Pokemon. I didn't play it, but it did look nice. But I just continue thinking, you know, I think Nintendo games were just way better in the past. Even not too far in the past. I mean, the Game Boy games were amazing for their time, and then the Nintendo DS came out, and that was more revolutionary. And then the 3DS came out, and people were like, what? You can play Pokemon in 3D? Like, it was crazy for its time. But now I feel like they don't actually put that much effort into thinking, what should we do next in Pokemon, other than adding 100 more Pokemon and then reusing the same skins or the same animation. But oh boy, I do like Nintendo, because they always know how to capitalize shit. Because they announced Nintendo Switch 2! A brand new device, different from the Nintendo Switch 1. What can it do? With the Nintendo Switch 2, you can finally see your gaming experience in 1080p screen handheld mode and up to 4K when docked. You get better mouse controls, an enhanced communication option, and the Switch 2 also has a backward compatible with existing Nintendo Switch games. Wow! Truly revolutionary. It's kind of like when the PS4 transitioned into the PS5, except the difference is that PlayStation put more effort into it. Apparently, the Nintendo Switch 2 will have around the same graphics level as a PS4. How about that? Well, let's see a demonstration as to what's the difference. Is it better? Look at how powerful Switch 2 is. Nintendo has done it again. A generational leap in graphics. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, you can see the difference. You can clearly see the difference. Oh boy, you can see the difference. Why does Zelda or Link, why does Link have a bull? And then we have the fans of Nintendo, the people that buy the games, okay? We're talking about people that buy Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, etc. These people are angry because not only is the Nintendo Switch 2 gonna cost around $450 to $500, but each individual game is gonna cost $80 to $90. The digital game is gonna cost $80, but if you want the in-hand person Mario Kart World game, it's gonna cost you around $90. Putting this in perspective, Rockstar Games is gonna release GTA 6 this year, and it's rumored that the price tag is gonna be $100. Now, you telling me that Mario Kart is almost worth the same amount of money as GTA 6? Nintendo, what are you doing? But I just want to conclude this little rant of mine against Nintendo by saying that Nintendo could actually be a very good company that could advance their games much further. Heck, I do think they are advancing their games, but very slowly, compared to other big companies like PlayStation, Xbox, etc. that are accelerating the evolution of their games and graphics. But I kind of get why Nintendo's doing this. I mean, there's a market for it. A lot of people are buying these nostalgia games like Pokemon, Mario, and Nintendo says, well, I mean, if we can put as little effort as possible and people still buy our games, why would we put extra effort? And you know, that's just the mentality of a greedy, self-centered company that's looking for quick cash grabs when it comes to games, when it comes to consoles, and not really putting that much effort to it or much creativity to their work. But yeah, this is just a little rant that I was gonna do about it. Maybe you disagree with me, maybe you agree with me. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching all the way up to the end of the video, and I will see you guys next time.